Hello everyone and welcome back. Today is my turn. I've seen everybody and their mother post this Valgavoth reanimate deck. It was on my schedule. I just wanted to play some other things first. I didn't have access to early access, so I'm kind of behind on the trend. But yes, we are playing the new reanimate spell, Rite of the Moth. My homie, get the moth out of your mouth, okay? It does not need to be in there. But return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. A lot of times that is kind of a bad negative side, but in order for them to get it off the battlefield, unless they play Shieldred's Edict, don't tell anybody that's a legal card, they have to pay this incredibly high ward cost, which is sacrifice 3 non-land permanents. So they actually have to have physical permanents on the battlefield. And if we put Rite of the Moth on the stack on our turn 4 instead of our opponent's turn 3, most likely them being able to clear this while also getting it off the battlefield means they're losing everything as well. And then it all goes to exile because you have to pay the ward cost before the Valgavoth cost. So it's a little bit interesting there. So we're prioritizing bringing this back. Now, do I think Atraxa is a little bit better of a creature? Yes, because Atraxa will put a lot more cards in your hand. You'll notice that whenever we reanimate the Valgavoth in this video, it's going to be a little bit tougher just on the fact that we have no cards. But in terms of survivability, the Valgavoth is a lot better at that because it's so hard to get off the battlefield. So with that said, we are going to talk about some of our early stuff here. Now, just playing Elspeth Smites. These are a mandatory, as we obviously know the Monored deck is running around like crazy. And the 3 damage to exile is super important, along with Anoint with Affliction. I think the main takeaway from today's video you'll notice is this card has felt busted for me. Now, could it be today's video that it felt busted and maybe not that much in the future? Maybe. But with Monored being our primary target of our deck and also just being everywhere in the meta, I feel comfortable running this card because it hits everything in their deck. And it just is a hard exile. You will see how often it comes up today's video. I think this card will be your surprising MVP of the deck, and you'll probably be playing it in your other black X decks. Outside of that, we play the Doll, the new card that we got here. The primary function of this, I've played it once already, but we actually want this to discard in our deck because we want to discard either a Valgavoth or an Atraxa into the graveyard, and we have Bitter Triumph as a backup removal spell to do the same thing or hit all the nasty stuff that we can't answer normally, and doesn't have to play Get Lost because we can just use this. Cut down, just kind of stack in there as well. Liliana as a plus card to get things in the graveyard, but also a minus for removal. This to draw cards and do the similar things. Beseech the Mirror to act as an extra copy of anything here and down, or just a way to go, for example, say we have a Rite of the Moth, we don't have a creature in the yard, and we have a Liliana in play. We can actually Beseech the Mirror, go pick up an Atraxa or a Valgavoth depending on the situation, plus the Liliana, throw it in our graveyard for free, and then have a reanimate target. And our kind of final card in here that is also a new card is Overlord, the Balemurk. I only play 3. A lot of lists I saw were playing 4 or 2. It's kind of ranged. There was either 4 or 2, and I said, okay, I'm late. I'll just be in the middle, I guess. Whenever it enters or attacks, mill 4 cards, and you put a non-avatar creature and or planeswalker card from your graveyard into your hand. The main thing we're using this for is putting Lilianas in our hand, or some absurd games where we have enough mana that we can put a Valgavoth in our hand. And most of the time in those games, we'll have an extra one in the graveyard already, or an Atraxa in there. So if we ever rip a reanimate spell, we can do that. But I guess technically this card is castable in our deck, so we can return it sometimes. And then we have a push-pull to use the bottom part to maybe potentially bring back an Atraxa, Valgavoth. And I mean, that is 16 points of life that we gain and damage that we deal. And along with Atraxa's enter the battlefield trigger, so we get to draw a lot of things. So using this as an additional removal spell, kind of a last resort, or using the pool part to kind of give our creatures haste and do that kind of function that we need. So outside of that, go ahead and dive into games. If you all enjoy my content, please consider subscribing, and let's go see how many times we can put the big boys on the battlefield. All right, well, one piece of the puzzle. We found the thing we want to reanimate, but we'll see how it goes. All right. Well, we know what we have to do. Update. Found the other one we want to reanimate. Look at us go, team. Whatever will they do? Play a haster and kill me here? Alright. Sweet. We're actually really well off now, because these Anointed are going to be so good in this match. And honestly, I just don't think don't think I go down because the problem is if they play like a really good creature, I could just die. That's like the problem, right? So I have to be very careful. So they finally find a threat. They attack. Best part is, I'll just exile it. No protection here. No fling. Instant speed. This doesn't die, so they can't make a 2/2 in response. Alright. You know, my bad. I found all my reanimate threats, to be honest. Let's put in white here. Let's cast a little doll. Reanimate. Smile. Alright. I guess one of these can go. And we just hold up removal ×2. So basically it's going to be whether or not they find 3 threats. You know, being able to remove all these. Sure. They need to find 3 threats. Because obviously we have answers for everything that they'll play in terms of a threat. And then, before we find a reanimate spell, is essentially where we are at. Wow. Step 1 complete. We found another removal spell. Bonk. Dangerous. He's a dangerous doll. There's like so much we can find. Hey, that works. Yeah. Alright. We're one step closer. I will hardcast this thing. I believe in myself. Hopefully you all believe in me as well. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. We're getting closer, team. I am really going to find lands to cast this thing before I find a reanimate or Beseech the Mirror. Because the best part is, this is an artifact. I can sack it to it. Like, just please. Okay. The worst part is I have to Overlord this. If I hard casted it there, then they would have a window to win. No, I don't want it. I actually don't want it at all. Bonk. Is this what you guys were expecting whenever I said I was going to play Reanimator? Is this what you wanted? Is this where we needed to be for you? My mono-red opponent has 7 lands of play. Or 6 lands of play. Uh-huh. Here's the worst part, team. I don't even feel comfortable playing this anymore. Because the likelihood that they can just play a creature and not even have to attack me with how much mana they have is insane. Like, I now have to reanimate it. This is really where we're going. Alright, you're at 8. Bro, that's why we play the doll. Yeah? I honestly, I still just want... I want to be able to cast 2 at this point. Again, they have too much mana. Honestly, you know what? Let's grab the doll. Let's double the pace. I don't even get to discard here. I don't even care. I could have reanimated, but I'm doing that next turn. All right, surveil. Dude, I'm dangerous right now, bro. Look at this. You ready? Oh, yeah. They're at 6. These dolls have hit them. This is the epitome of dragging mono red to the end game. Did you find a creature? You have 8 cards in hand. That's a scamp. Kind of have to like let everything happen until they try to fling it, pretty much. Like, we don't care if they do this. It's whenever they go to fling it, we exile it. That's their goal. Cut down obviously doesn't work anymore. I can anoint twice, so I'm pretty safe regardless of what happens. Sure. 4 mana. I don't know unless I do something really, really dumb that I can lose here. Now, the thing is, they can double fling is the problem. Because that's how that will work. This is fine, because again, it's sorcery speed. Or you just... If they have another one and they can pump it, I guess there's no way for them to get there. I guess we just see where this goes. Let's try to be a little safe about this. Let's exile this. Is the scam still going to need pumped? Nothing they can do can save it here. Duo and haste, right? All right. We're gonna counter that, by the way. Because that makes a treasure if it resolves, and if there's no longer a target in play, they'll no longer make a treasure. Sure. Yeah, that's now gone. That's gone. Very cool. What a dumb game that was. Oh boy. Is this a hand of Magic the Gathering that we'll keep? I get to prove a point, maybe. Play Surveil and die. Oh. That's tough. I'm an idiot. Fine. Maybe. It's maybe fine. I could be dead. I have no idea. Well, they don't have a ley line in place, so most likely I'm not dead. But Picnic Ruiner. Okay. Would have been really nice to have the Smite available here, obviously, but that bit my cheek really, really hard earlier, and now it's messing me up. Like, I can feel it swelling, and it's making it kind of hard for me to talk. I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of hurts. I'm vibing though. All right, let's see what happens. Do we get away with smiting this? Obviously this is super dangerous, but that's a double striker if it gets huge, so it's kind of a problem. Hopefully we just hit a land. We did enough of that last game, and we do hit a land. Very nice. Love to get really good value off this Anoint here, and then be able to play this Doll, maybe hit like another removal, find that other land, and then reanimate one of our big boys. Yeah. Nothing for turn. I will exile this. Missed the land and everything, so hopefully we're good. Maybe we'll find something. Who knows? I have no idea. Put that in there, I guess. Now we can definitely be dead, especially if they hit a land here. It's so easy to die. Yeah, we're probably dead here. Flick shot, Monstrous Rage, the new form of Monstrous Rage, and then they fling it at me. Oh, no, scamp. Okay. Okay. That gets haste, and I can't block. Fair enough. And then is this lethal? Oh, they're gonna fling it at me regardless, right? And put me to 2. Sure. Then they manifest. Good Magic the Gathering. And I missed the land, so it's just like, it's just a matter of time now, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't think my draws honestly could have been any worse for this match. But, oh, if that's the reveal, I'm good. Alright, we go first. We have plenty of time. We'll keep this hand. We'll go fetch a plains here with our smites. I'll pass. I need to edit this. Alright, we're good. Pass. There's no way this is Blizzard's, right? Those decks don't exist anymore. Only Monored super aggro prowess aggro. I mean, not upset I found this. Would really hope my smites can be good for a turn. Or maybe they play something here and then Liliana minus works plus a plus I can get through, but who knows. Alright, there's a slick shot. That's not great news for the home team, huh? At this point, I'm not entirely sure if I'm dead. I guess play this in plus so I can just reanimate it next turn regardless. And we just take the risk that my opponent on 3 mana next turn can't kill me at 20, even though they definitely can. Well, they don't get rid of a land, so they either have the 3rd land exactly or whatever, but we'll see. See what's up here. I'm at 20. This is turn 3. Am I dead or am I dead? At 6. I weirdly live. No, I die. Live? I live if they fling this? Yeah. Black. This one. Plus, drop it. Guess this one. Alright, don't have shock, please. Smile. Don't have it all. I was just not making fun, you know? They could give it menace. I just thought of that. That is something they could do. Uh-huh. Oh, no! Isn't it crazy at 20 that we have to be like, wow, is playing Liliana plussing going to be enough for me to die? And it literally was. If that was any other spell, I died. If this was any other spell in their deck, even this one that they discarded for some reason, I would have died. But very cool. Hey, I get to go first. Very cool. I'll keep this. I learned to discard. Very good right now. Play multicolored land. I'll reveal the deeds. I don't care. What are they going to do? Kill me? Probably. Blue white. Candy trail. Bro. What a gangster. This is one of the hardest part about the meta, in my opinion, more than anything over anything else. The hardest part about the meta to me is you have to be so ready. You have to be so ready for Monored that you just sometimes fold the blue white because like a dead card potentially if this is hard blue white. It could be the tokens deck, who really knows. 1 mana. I'm gonna swing a dork. Down to 19. Yeah. He's a thug. Look at him. Look at him. I didn't realize, bro, that guy got some pointy ass elbows. What in the world? I just realized I gust for like the first time on the channel. That's kind of crazy. But I'm gonna get the discard this cave, even though I guess it doesn't really matter. I have a feeling this is artifact still. I don't know if it's blue-white control. Pardon me? Sacrifice to destroy each non-permanent value number of oil counters. Okay. That's tough for me. I would like the plus. I would like to discard Anoint, I guess. Caretaker's talent. Okay. We are blue-white token control at this point. Guess I lied, dude. Liliana can get hit with the get lost at any point. The Silex, unless they can get a counter on it, they'll find themselves in a weird spot because Liliana will actually be able to ult. My turn. I would like the plus. This one.
We all have things we can.
Sure. I'd like to move to combat. Like to attack. I don't know if they have counterspell, but we're gonna try. No. They're looking. Get it? Ooh, it resolved. Sunfall? I believe in you. I believe in Sunfall. Think about the Sylex. Unless they have a way to untap it. My Lily's ulting here. Okay. Uh-huh. Like there's zero chance that I keep this Lily around, I think. Or I can just force him to pop the Sylex. I can exile this, right? And then I can hit him for a ton. Oh, I guess Lily can't target them, right? Separate a target player. Thankfully, we still have this spell. The Lily can ult, because I forgot Lily's ult target ability. Very cool. I guess we win. I cussed in this video, and I won the game. Very cool. Now we have to keep it. Bro, are we believers? I'm a believer. I don't even need to ask you, bro. I'm a believer. Here we are. On red. Ooh, the mirror probably, if I had to guess. Never mind. Not even close to the mirror. That's fair enough. Have you a Moth? That Moth's trying to do my boy dirty. Hello? Sweet. Okay. The second one off. I have no idea what's going on. There goes my Beseech the Mirror. That's what I'm talking about. These cards suck if they do nothing. Yeah. Actually, cards are pretty good. I love them. I don't have an Atraxa in the yard. That's a little weird. And I have the mana to hit this, so... Let's do this. Let's bargain. Let's stack this. Obviously that's gonna be fine to resolve. I could grab an artifact here to make sure I'm constantly doing it, but I want to hit them at the same time. So I'm gonna get a Liliana and I'm gonna cast the Liliana. And Liliana obviously against Orzhov's gonna resolve, so we plus.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch me. I'm tired of your secrets.
Get rid of this Atraxa. Or to run flanker, exile my graveyard. My deck sucks. I'm losing.
Watch it.
What a gangster, bro. I don't even know what my play should be here. Problem is, caretaker talent just beat Liliana. They really just do. Guess it should be plus. Get rid of this, maybe.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
I want to play this in minus. Yeah, because I guess I'll have to waste my next turn doing it.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick. One of your friends has to
We'll just
leave.
go grab planes, I guess. Alright. Well, we'll see how this game goes. Plus.
You won't be
All right.
outsmarting me.
What do you got for me? Sweet.
Whatever. Luck favors the foolish, after all.
Alright, this guy's here. Alright. Soul Partition would be kind of annoying, yeah. Yeah, it sucks. Is this ability only from hand? No. Ah, I didn't realize impending was just from. Doesn't care. I will grab a Liliana back. Because Liliana, very good. Well, now we're just in this awkward spot. If they can ever get Caretaker's talent online, I'm in so much trouble. But this is who I think it is. It's actually her. But yo, my graveyard sucks. I guess Liliana. Well, plus, we'll see what happens.
Happy to help.
I guess get rid of the Anoint. No, soul partition. Gross. We think flanker's a 1 of or a 2 of. Man, their hand has been not the best for what we are. Just to gain life. Okay. Guess I got a minus, right? I could take the last card, but I just don't think it matters.
Off
Let's
you go.
play a doll. Get rid of this. Play here. I'll go ahead and fetch now. I have nothing in there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have nothing in there. I have 29 cards left. I have an Atraxa. And Atraxa and Exile, I guess. Oh boy. Yep. He's a little thug, dude. He's gaming. He's having a good time. Well, plus. Get rid of that land. They have a Liliana of their own. We don't do anything. We just hold these as defenders here. We need one more turn for this. Oh yeah, they drew a card because of that. Now they'll copy the treasure, draw another card. Could be a dead card. We don't immediately go to combat, so it doesn't imply it's a dead card. No attack. Okay. Play this. I don't think we need that one, Chief. Liliana doing as much work as she can. Now this will come up. No, I could get hit with Sunfall or something like that. Which would suck. Archangel Elspeth. That's a really good draw. Now they're just going to have constant cards in hand. Whenever it enters or attacks, so we should be able to find something at this point. All right, I'll put a Liliana in my hand. I will cast this. I'll target this. Then I'll plus. I will take a life and play your swamp. I'll attack here, I think. I only have 16 cards left. Oh no, I'm in trouble. I will put Liliana in hand. I actually have to go face. I need a really dead card here. Would you oblige, opponent? You like to not Sunfall me? That'd be really bad for me. I'd not be a fan. Please don't do it. Ah, dang. Going first. I mean, I can't argue with this hand, I think. We'll surveil. Land we keep, of course. Obviously, because we're trying to bridge our gaps here. In fact, nah, brother. Nope. I'm not even letting that thing attempt to attack me right now. Poison, quite the call, for sure. And there's another one. All right. Well, that's huge. I'll go ahead and activate this now. The Atraxa in the bin. We really just need to find a land. We get 2 more draws to do so, and then we can bring an Atraxa back from the graveyard. And then hopefully that's fine. But Atraxa does have vigilance, so maybe it's fine. All right. Maybe we'll lose. Or maybe we'll be fine. Who knows? Not me, says I. I'll bring back this Atraxa. I need... Okay. Very quickly, they said, nope, I don't have an answer to that. If they have a get lost, or music, you are so loud, you're making me yell. If they have a get lost, they're fine. Because obviously they're just going to be able to pop this out of the way. The problem is, can I see my pile that I saw? Another reanimate, an exile effect. That's instant speed, Liliana at sorcery speed. And we grab a land so we could play Liliana minus plus exile their other threat. And then we could set up like a Rite of the Moth for the next turn and bring back something else, even though we can't do an Atraxa. Very cool. Very cool, very cool, very cool. We win that game. Very sick. I probably need to hit the record button, but all right, we go first. I know this format. It feels like red. I can smell them. It's always red. Oh, they're mauling. They're mauling for the ley line. Watch it. Here it comes. Yeah, double maul for the ley line. Yeah. Come on. Come on. The best removal for this deck. Veil? Maybe not. Who knows? I'll keep that on top. I can potentially put the stuff away. Oh. Yeah. Sweet. We will, honestly, because they are red-green, we'll exile now. Because they can play protection spells like Snakeskin Veil. We'll see. You will see. There's a little slicky boy. I'll play a land and I'll pass. Now we just have to hope they don't have the protection. But like, Slick Shot doesn't do anything if they don't pump it. Yeah. Alright, with 3 mana they didn't go for it. I guess I'll thin now. I'll go grab a swamp. And I'll play this. Trying to put something good in the yard. Alright, we missed. We'll pass. That's a tough one. Yeah. Now 3 mana can be lethal. We only had 3 mana last turn, so I don't think the game plan changes all too much from here to now. Sure. Yeah. If it's 6, we allow it, I think. It can be so much worse. Snakeskin Veil doesn't kill me here, so we go for it now, and we get it. Very cool. All right, another reanimate spell. Very sick. We hit. Okay. Okay, they leave. Bye. The worst part is I didn't have anything other than 1 more exile effect, so if they got around it or like forced me to play into it, then I wouldn't be able to beat them regardless, but very cool. All right, so here we are. This was the kind of final deck list that I was playing, at least in this version. There's obviously a lot of versions out there. I had this one planned. I kind of schedule out my stuff, and I'm like, I'm going to play this stuff this day. I'm going to play this day. And honestly, at the end, thankfully, they uploaded it. So when this will come out, it'll be the 28th for me. Thankfully, Cover Go Blue and them all uploaded this style of deck on the day before. And not the same day of. Because if it's the same day and I uploaded them, oh mama, do I get slammed out the park. It's crazy. But with that said, I mean, I think this deck is absolutely sick. And I think, honestly, more than anything, we realize how good Anoint with Affliction is right now. This card, I think, saved me more often than anything. And just being a nice exile effect for anything 3 and lower is just so good. There's a few creatures obviously going to dodge it. That is what it is. But the hard thing about it, though, is Go for the Throat's not necessarily that clean either, because you get weird creatures like this that are all now artifacts. The new set brought in a lot of toys. That's a weird... Whatever. Brought in a lot of toy creatures and things like that that happen to be artifact creatures and things of that nature. So it makes it a little bit awkward to try to get like good value. But Anoint with Affliction is just really nice in that spot. Now, Bitter Triumphs, you could argue should be Go for the Throats or whatever. But they're really nice to obviously discard stuff. So other than that, I think the only real downside that I've experienced is... Beseech felt fine for the most part because it felt like more copies of this or ways to get these in the graveyard. I just think the main problem I had was no other good value things to reanimate. Like normally when we play reanimate, you have like the Atraxas and you'll have like Valgavoth in there, or you'll have like another set of 3 in there. But realistically, it's this Overlord that's set up. But I don't know. Sometimes we also drew too many of these. Like it's a weird game. It's a very, very weird game. But with that said, I don't have much more to say. I think that that kind of explains itself for the most part. And the intro probably, depending what I said there. So with that said, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.